everyone, welcome back to Apothecary Diaries Season 2, Episode 22. I'm pretty sure there are only 24 episodes of this season, so we're coming towards the end, and also, I think the Japanese has finished airing now. So, we have 2 more weeks and then it's done. Also, Season 3 was announced, which is really exciting, because I love this series, and for them to be announcing like right away as soon as season 2 finishes, like we're doing another season, is amazing, because this show is incredible and deserves a lot of attention, and it deserves a lot of seasons. And I know the light novel or whatever that it's based on has quite a lot of content in it as well, so we should be able to get seasons for years. And also, it's honestly not that difficult a series to adapt, I'd imagine. Like, the adaptation seems incredible, and I'm really, really impressed by it. At the same time, it doesn't tend to, like, do stuff that would be difficult for animation to pull off. Like, if you're having to adapt, like, One Punch Man, you know, and it's like, you're trying to adapt these crazy fights and Murata's, like, gorgeous art while also like all of this other stuff, like that takes a lot of animation, and it seems like it'd be extremely difficult. For this series, they don't need to impress me with the, like, I'm purely in this for the characters and story and stuff. They don't need, and I mean, I love when the animation looks really nice, but like they don't need to impress me with that stuff. I mean, I think this show has really good direction, and I hope they keep that, and that helps with the show's vibe a lot. But really, like, that's not something that necessarily takes more time. It just takes a good artist to and by artist I don't just mean like someone who draws well, but like an artist, someone who understands art. So yeah, I feel like you could do a lot of seasons of this somewhat easily, and yet it could stay this awesome, amazing level of quality. All right, we are in the middle of an arc, and I remember what's her name beating the shit out of people, which sucked. Oh yeah, and then there was the I haven't even found my notes yet, but it's the there was the kids and they were poisoned and all of that. It was yeah. That's, oh man, that was very sad. Okay, I have to be sad. I can't have this upbeat tone for the intro anymore. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reactions for this show, and full-length reactions for every show on this channel, and for my Jent Watches One Piece channel. Anyway, let's jump into this. This is Apothecary Diaries, episode 22.
It was never my intention for you to meet my mother. Pretending you were the new apothecary was my only option.
Okay.
He told me Mother wasn't like this in the past. But
oh, are we gonna get a flashback of
all I know
her mother?
Jeez. She devoured her husband after giving birth to a child. Just like an insect.
God damn.
No, insects are far better.
Yeah, you love insects.
They do, and Suire, you're alike.
I wouldn't say I have a father or a mother, and the only one is my dad.
You're right, though.
I do like them drawing
but the truth is
parallels between Suire and her.
Really my sister.
The truth is, Shisui really loves her sister.
Yeah, yeah, she does.
Even after all that's happened, Suire is far too involved in all the incidents that have happened so far.
I love how much she does care about Suire.
Hey, Maomao.
It's crazy how much I like Suire and
if these kids were insects, don't you think they'd survive the winter?
If they were insects?
They're young. That's all they leave.
She won't be coming back after all of this.
Oh.
Turn your back on your old life and escape with Suire. Far away from
she's
all
not
this.
gonna do that.
These politics,
but I like her.
Your parents, I don't care about other people. I'm always looking out for me.
You do care about other people.
And yet...
Oh, I love this music. Holy shit.
It makes no sense. Why can't I stop myself from reaching out to her?
Don't interfere.
Oh, that music was
Please
so good.
understand. Who knows, but there's my pride.
Forget pride.
Yeah.
Just throw it all away.
And you were told you had just one chance to drink it, would you?
In one go.
I mean, yeah, she would.
I bet.
This is her poison.
I can't find the right words. Think of something!
Oh. Maomao's so connected to this.
Than I do sometimes. Here, take this.
Aww.
Promise you'll give it back one day. It was a gift.
What a silly request. I'm going to say, why in my collar and not my hair?
Yeah, that's
You
what I was
already have
wondering.
so much up there, it'll be too flamboyant.
You're right. It's very Tanuki.
I
And Maomao, please take care of the rest.
don't want to say goodbye to her. She's one of my favorite characters in the
That's what
show.
she wants.
Let us briefly venture back in time.
Oh?
Time is of the essence. You're lucky you didn't wait a second.
Whoa, look at him.
Otherwise, I would have physically dragged you out of here.
If
You're extremely beautiful. It's such a shame you weren't born away.
Enough. Taking out enemies from atop a wall requires far more firepower.
Cannons.
it is possible to neutralize them before they have a chance to fire on us.
At least that's what my little abacus head thinks.
Well,
Our top priority is taking out the gunpowder reserves before they have a chance to strike.
How do you do
I
that?
confess,
as you can see, sir, it's very economical.
And yet, there is one problem.
I didn't even realize he was there. Thought that was a random
This
guy.
attack is
The Emperor's finest soldiers. We must always fight with dignity, befitting our status.
So you don't want to like launch a surprise attack on them because it's
I
like
agree with the
shameful.
Grand. I want to minimize casualties.
understood, sir.
Damn.
right, Lahan.
Might hurt your reputation, but
On.
I am well aware.
shit.
Master Lahan, the scouts are reporting in. The snow
Whoa,
should
you are
stop by
pretty.
nightfall. We'll
You're
be
a
able
pretty
to launch
dude.
our attack then.
Don't worry, Maomao. Your papa is coming to your rescue presently.
Choose wives and mothers with young children, then watching as
Oh,
they fall into depravity.
that's so
and
fucked.
prostitutes.
That's
She
so
wasn't
fucked.
always this woman.
She's like just tearing people's families apart for no good reason.
And soon after, Suire was born. For my loyalty, my fiancée Shunmei was returned, leading to the current state of affairs.
Well, that was a shitty trade.
I'm going to find out right now.
Just look
Okay,
at you,
we're
little
caught
man.
up.
You're absolutely filthy.
You want to see filthy? Gaze in the mirror, Mom.
Fuck
Save
yeah.
this for the rest of you.
Oh my god. One for the road.
Really, my daughter?
Hell yeah, girl.
I thought dressing however she was instructed.
I'm late, dear
Oh.
sister. I'm sorry.
Oh, sweet Ray.
Ongoing while I was serving at the palace. I'm a disgrace of a father.
Yeah, not great. You made some big
One last
mistakes.
act. You're the Tanuki master in a village full of foxes. Let us pull off one final trick.
Okay. Okay. And what is that? Holy shit. What a strat.
My armory now!
And no gunpowder. I have made sure of that.
The Royal Guard will arrive before then.
Oh my god. The surprise attack. Oh shit. That's crazy art.
The Royal Guard? Fend them off!
Oh my god. Oh, whoa.
Don't kill those who have no will to fight.
Yes.
Capture them.
Good job.
Showing up as the leader of the Royal Guard. Everyone was speechless.
And yet, it is the best one available to
It's
us.
about protecting your
and will
people.
minimize losses.
Yeah.
This falls to me and no one else. If there's criticism for using a
He's
sneak
taking it
attack,
on
I
himself.
accept it.
Yeah. It's respectable.
Go to put out the fire, or else the Lady Shunmei will.
Oh, they got PTSD. Oh my god. Watching Jinshi,
I'm imagining things. There's no way he would be here.
like, he's here to fight for you, girl. He's like directly fighting
Royal
in the
Guard
front
will be here
line.
any minute. I hope whoever kicks down that door is real.
Is it Jinshi? It is. You didn't get your wish. Is not a reasonable person.
Sorry, but would you mind protecting me?
That's hardly fine.
It belonged to a snake.
What?
I admit, I missed this atmosphere.
Your face, is that?
So that's who Master Jinshi
So
really
you tried to
was.
look away for a long
The
time.
Emperor's younger brother.
What are you doing here?
I had been kidnapped.
Wait, so is your father?
Whatever you do, don't say it's that old. Well, I suppose those were his suggestions.
Yeah.
Pretty clever.
Is someone asleep over there?
Children, but
Hey, lend me a hand here.
Is it similar
Yes, sir.
to
Master Lihaku.
It's not
Suire?
as if we can just leave them here.
But won't you be punished for that?
I don't know. Just help bail me out if I get in trouble.
Don't put her on the chopping block.
The old guy. Go and call him Papa to butter him up. He would eat that up.
She would
When
hate
you
that.
ask for... Oh, that was my assignment.
And I have my own. I'll complete the tasks Shisui entrusted to me. That's all I can do.
That wasn't 25 minutes. If you asked me, I would have said we were about 7 minutes into the episode. Jesus. Okay. Great episode. How much am I gonna actually be able to discuss? I mean, well, okay. Well, let's just start. I love Shisui and Suire. Just the best. I love those two characters. Every episode it kind of like reaffirms that for me. And I just like, and seeing in this episode we get, you know, more Shisui, and then we find out, I mean, I'm kind of surprised at how involved Maomao is in Shisui. Like, she truly cared about Shisui so much. And I knew that she cared about her a little bit, but like, I don't know how often it is that we've seen Maomao that passionate about something as like Shisui leaving and her going, I don't want her to go, and like grabbing her arm twice in that scene. It was a lot of emotion for Maomao. And then giving her the hairpin or whatever as well, which, like, it's not like she's necessarily incredibly attached to the hairpin, but it's definitely a bit of a pain for her if she gives it away. But she, you know, she still did that without hesitation for Shisui. So, I really like that. And then I loved the scene of Shisui going in there and being like, hey, like, motherfuckers, all of you are cheating on your families and you're not with your children right now. That's horrible in itself. Gonna slap this woman for her behavior. Also, fuck you, mum. Also, dad, be a good dad for once. Also, I'm gonna save my sister from this closet where she's tied up in and is, you know, like, it's all of those moments. It's just like she's speed running this, like, actually rebelling against her family a little bit and protecting what she cares about, which is Suire. And I love how much this episode highlighted how much she loved Suire. Because Suire, like, the more we go into it, like, when we first get introduced to Suire, she's like mysterious, creepy person we don't know anything about, right? And then we learn more about her and it's like, oh, she's like some sort of intelligent woman who, I don't know, could be evil. And then it's like later it feels like, oh my god, she's like an evil mastermind behind the scenes, like the greatest rival to Maomao that we could possibly, like, it kind of felt like she was gonna be like the Moriarty of this series, you know, like she's gonna be the perfect counter to Maomao. But then, like, through this arc we're kind of just learning she's just like she's just, you know, being dragged along, but it seems like she's just like a sweet, kind of innocent woman, you know? Like, she's still a lot of those other things. Like, she's still a very intelligent woman who is quite good at planning and stuff. But at the same time, like, that cold demeanor that I was reading on her initially, I actually now just see as someone who struggles to emote, you know, someone who can't quite show as much love in their face. And I just like it I don't know, it recontextualizes the character so well. Apothecary Diaries is really good at doing that. Like, they will set up characters in certain ways and then they recontextualize them a lot later on, where when you're watching the show again, you will see these scenes completely differently. They do it quite a lot in this show and they do it very, very effectively. I'm really impressed. But for me, like, Suire is one of... Suire and Shisui are, like, some of the best. Like, I mean, I think Shisui, honestly, actually might be the best, just because we got to know her so deeply in one side of her persona, and she was such a mystery in this other side of her persona, in the lowland stuff. And, like, I just... It's so cool, I feel like, watching season 1 and season 2 and being like, what's the deal with this lowland girl, and like, when is she gonna be like a part of the plot, and why aren't we hearing her talking much about stuff, and like just trying to figure her out. And yet we were that entire time actually getting to know her already, but just secretly. It's so cool. I know I already talked about the Shisui lowland twist weeks ago and talked about how cool I found it, but just like now I'm, you know, thinking about it even more, and it's like one of my favorite twists in the series. I really love it. So yeah, I mean, we actually kind of resolved a decent amount here. Also, Gyoko had a kid, had a boy. So that's good to know. But this episode kind of hit a lot of, like, you know, wrapped up quite a lot of the stuff, I feel like. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense, you know, it was like this assault on this stronghold wasn't gonna take a long time. And I mean, it was even more, you know, it was even smoother, it was even more painless, because they employed, 1, Lacan strategies, and 2, like, strategies that tend to be somewhat shameful, especially for like a royal to institute. And yet Jinshi was like, but fuck it, you know, if anyone questions it, tell them it was my idea and that I made everyone do it, and I will take that shame on myself. I will take all of it, and I will live with that. And I'll take, you know, whatever maybe reputational risk that comes with, or actual physical punishments, or whatever that may come with in the future. But like, he will take it all on himself, which is good, because it's like in a couple episodes ago where Lacan was saying to Jinshi, like, you have cards to play and you're not playing them. You're not giving this your all, you know? Like, this is... Maomao is out there in trouble and you're doing a bit. You're trying, but you're not doing everything you can. And now, this is Jinshi doing everything he can. He's making sure that the mission goes successfully, even if it requires shame to be brought on him. So yeah, I enjoyed that. I like that. I don't think there's much else for me to talk about, but I really enjoyed that episode. So that was Apothecary Diaries Season 2, Episode 22. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.